Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my Fortresscraft Evolved tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on using ore extractors to mine copper, tin and coal. So started off and finished the last episode with us finding some tin and copper, and I had to dig around just over there because I wanted to get the depth of the floor right. But you can see that I've got these two ores here, so I need both of them, but also I'm going to need some coal to feed the ore extractors the power, because they will need power. Now I'm limited with how many storage hoppers I have at the moment. Before I can make more, I'm going to need... So let's find the hoppers. So in order to make more mini hoppers, I need copper bars and tin bars. So that's my priority, and should be your priority as well if you're starting off like me. So that's what we need to get. So as luck would have it, we have both of them resources here. Now there is only a tiny amount of tin here. So what you might have to do is what I did, and that's search no nors for more. When you left click, it'll do a scan. Purple's coal, green is copper, blue is tin. Now what I had to do, because there's only a tiny amount there, I had to go scanning, and I did find a load by the crashed dropship down there, and there's about 300,000 worth of tin. So that's what I will be tapping into once this tin is used up. But for now I'm going to mine these two resources here. Okay, so I'm going to need extractors on both of them, but I'm also going to need power to them. So if I put in an extractor there and one there, now what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to manually feed it some power, because I don't think I've got enough hoppers to feed power and collect the resources. So I will manually be feeding the hoppers the power to start with, but what I can do is use a couple of hoppers to collect, oops, I didn't mean to do that, to collect the resources. Okay, so let's put a hopper down on each of them. Okay, and they can be an add and remove for now. Over here's where they're going to need to go to, because I'm going to need to use the smelter that's on the surface. To start with, we can't make an ore smelter until we learn the technology. So I know that this hopper though is where it's going to need to go. So what I will need to do is put in a conveyor belt, and that's going up. Now if I press the left control key and left click, it'll put it down to where I'm standing. Okay, now I need another one, so let's put a block behind that. Turn it around with the bracket keys. Remove that. Okay, now I need to feed the ores into there. So if I do that, and for this one I just face it that way. That'll feed it then onto that belt. So right, once the ores start coming out, they're going to be fed into the smelter, which is just up here. Let's show you. So they should hopefully go into this ore smelter, into this hopper, which will then automatically feed it into the smeltery. Now let's quickly research these unknown materials that I've got. Okay, Goopy Dangler. Well, there's a funny old name. Don't know what we're going to be using Goopy Dangler for, but let's get some bars. We badly need bars. Okay, so now I need to feed them power, which I can do manually because I've got a load of coal. So let's put that in there. Oh wait a minute, no, I can't feed it coal. I need to feed it the power from my battery pack. So let's add a load of power, 50 to each. and 50 to this one. This is what you're going to have to do to start with until you can get some power generators going. I can use these, of course. I have got, let's see, I've got 6. So perhaps I can use them, but I don't like to become too reliant on draining my power from this central hub. But for now I'm going to have to. So what I can do is, in line with it, if I put one just there, but I'm going to need it to face down. So let's dig that up. Okay, if we go down now. Right, that's getting to there. So now I need to get power to both of these. Okay, I can put power storage block there. I can put another one there. Here I'm going to put a laser transmitter. Use the bracket keys or the R key to turn it around. That's now giving that power, which is going to feed that one. And I need one more transmitter. And then I can put another battery next to that. There we go. So they're both now going to continually get power, and as you can see, the ores are coming out and going up the conveyor belt. Let's now take a look and see if this is working as it should. So there they are, the ores are building up in there. Let's throw in what I've got in my pocket. That's now going into the ore. Oops, I didn't mean to turn it around. Press the R key by mistake, and they're going into here, and now they're being smelted. You have to wait for the temperature to get to the hottest, and then you'll see it start smelting the bars. And if we look in this one, you'll see I've started getting tin and copper bars. Okay, so now we've got them on the go. The next thing that really I'd like to be able to make, I don't know if I can yet, is a power generator, and I can't yet. So much to do with this, so we're stuck with just these for now. Let's have a look at the research, see if I can learn anything yet. Okay, what recipes? No, so they're just for my suit. Power grid, that's what I'd like to learn. We cannot survive on just power produced by a central power hub for long. As our base expands, we'll need to find new ways to generate power and transfer it to distant mining operations, so that we don't need to run about powering them manually. Totally agree, so let's research. Okay, now if we go to the recipes, we have got a Mark 1 power charger, which isn't really though what we need. What I want is, I'm looking for the generator. Okay, let's go back and look in the manufacturing plant. See, oh there, that's what I want. It's up there, power generation. So that's what I need to make, a pyrothermic generator. But to make that I need iron bars. I'm currently now producing copper bars and tin bars, which I will need to make more conveyor belts, and also I'm going to need to make, no doubt, more of these basic laser energy transmitters, because I'm soon going to use up what I've got. But most importantly, I need hoppers. And I can really only make the mini hoppers because I need iron for the normal 100 slot hoppers. So I'm stuck with the mini hoppers actually I don't want to make, it's the logistic hoppers, because they transfer slightly quicker than the mini hopper. But transfers faster than the mini hopper, so you see it says there. So this is what I'm going to need to make when I've got enough bars, and once I've got enough of them, then I can start making myself more conveyor belts and hoppers. What I next need to do, now that I've got tin and copper bars being manufactured, is I'm going to need to find iron, because just about everything I want to do is going to need iron. I want to replace these hoppers though as well, so let's put one back there so I can keep gathering coal. Oh, and I have got, so let's rip that one up, and I'm going to put that one this end, and this end I can put down my logistics hopper. That just ensures that my central power hub has coal for power. As you could see, there wasn't no coal, so it drained it. So it's really essential that you keep the hopper there so it fills up with coal and keeps your power hub topped up with energy as well. Right, okay, so we're now mining and smelting tin and copper. Next order of business is to go looking for iron, and for that we're going to need to keep scanning. You can see I've started mining out all of these levels. What I know I can do is scan this, so let's do that. Okay, so that's scanned. Now what I will do to mine it, press the left shift key and right click. That will mine me out that tree. We're going to need wood to make storage crates. And what I will do is, I don't want a hole in my floor, so I'm going to do the left control key, left click, and that puts down a whole row of blocks for me, like that. Really quick for filling in holes. There we go, that's done. Yeah, what have I left them there? Okay, bit of a hole up there, but that doesn't really matter. Right, yeah, so I want to find iron. So let's carry on going down. Oh, there was something else I wanted to show you first, actually, before we go off looking for iron, before I forget. And that is that there's a boulder, a big rock boulder around here somewhere, which I've lost. Oh, there it is. Okay, we can also scan this, because this is useful for resources as well. So let's give it a scan. Is that the right one I'm doing? I thought I could scan this. Anyway, we can mine it. So shift, left shift, right click. Oh no, we'll have to do it from above. So I don't want that boulder sticking into my base all the time. So let's come up here, let's go over to it. I think I can scan it. Yep. So switch to that, let's give it a scan. Good way of getting tin and copper, this. Excuse me. Is finding these big boulders. Once you've scanned them, great way, quick way to get tin and copper. Okay, right click, you mine out the load, all of it. And there we go. So I got 30 copper, not bad for a quick drill. That can go straight into the ore miner. Okay, that's the timer, so let's just quickly throw these in here. Oh, it's full. Yeah, so I can't fit the rest of my tin or copper in there. Right, though, the timer's gone. In the next episode, we will go, I should say, mining to see if we can find some iron. And we're going to have to go, you can see in the top left corner, up there, is the depth. It says -6 meters. So going down, we're going to need to reach down as far as 75 meters. But hopefully we'll come across iron before then. But I know it can be found at -75 meters. Anyway, we will look at that in the next episode. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.